Good morning, students. Today we're going to be making a Google Map project, which is similar to the A Long Walk to Water map project that we have previously worked on. Today's map is going to be about important historical sites in ancient India. So follow along with this video tutorial to get a reminder about how to use Google Maps. All right, first I'm just going to start out here on the regular Google page and go to the waffle in the top corner where I can see all my different apps. I'm going to have to scroll down a bit on this waffle to be able to find the Google Maps application. And Google Maps looks like this. So I'm going to go ahead and click that. And that takes me here to a regular map location for James Workman Middle School. But of course that's not where I want to be working today, so I'm going to go to the three lines, the menu in the top left corner. When I click on those lines, I can go to the option that says Your Places, and then that will give me this pop-up menu, which has my labeled places, my saved places, visited, and maps. Let's go ahead and click on Maps. Now, if you've previously worked on A Long Walk to Water or any other maps, you'll find them listed here. But what we're going to do is go down to the bottom to the blue words that say Create Map. So we'll click on that. And that takes us here to a new map that we're able to edit. You'll see in the top left corner it says Untitled Map. Let's go ahead and click on that and we'll switch the title from Untitled Map to Ancient India's Historic Sites. And in the description, we'll say who created the map. This map, it was created by, and then your name. Perfect. So I have my name on here, I have the title, and now it's time to adjust this layer. This map will be a lot easier than any other maps we've made. It's only going to have one layer. And so right now it says Untitled Layer, so we're going to click on these three dots and rename the layer. This layer will say Historic Sites. All right, so we have our Historic Sites layer labeled, but we're still seeing the United States here in the background. So let's go ahead and get to the right side of the world and go to India. And now we can see that we are here by the Indian subcontinent, which is putting us in the correct neighborhood. So over here on the left, you'll notice there's a little green dot that's been added under the search bar for India. Just click this little X over here in the corner so that we can get rid of that marker from our map. All right, now let's add a real marker. Let's start easy and we'll use Mount Everest as our first location. As you type in the name of the monument or the name of the famous historic site, you'll see that it has all these options that pop up. We're just going to go ahead and stick with regular Mount Everest, and Google really quickly finds that for us. I'm going to click the Add to Map button, and then all this information in the shaded area I don't really need to see, so I'm going to click the word Remove. And now I have Mount Everest marked. So I'm going to click the Edit button. And this is the part where I'd want to talk about why this particular historic site is so important. So I might say something like Mount Everest is the tallest peak in the world, though it is technically located on the border of Nepal and China. Mount Everest is part of the Himalayas mountains, which also border India. Perfect. All right, so I have my description here. You might have a different description, that's fine. I'm just doing this one as a sample for you. Then I click the photo, and I'm going to go ahead and go to the Google image search option, and I'm going to type in Mount Everest. And then there's all these great photos here of Mount Everest. So there's some really beautiful ones. And there's ones that I feel like do a really good job showing the size that we're talking about. So I might select a few of my favorites. You know what? I think I'm going to start with this one. And then you can always add more than one photo, so you don't really have to make choices. For each one of these monuments, you should have 3 photos. So once I add the photo, I can click this little plus sign and add another photo. And then that one will be added. You can see there's this little back button that lets me switch between them. And I'm going to go get a 3rd image. I kind of like this one with the hiker. That's really cool. Or the climber, I guess I should say. All right, so I can flip back and forth between the 3 photos I've selected and click Save. The color coding and the icons should be whatever makes sense to you. So I think I'm going to change this to red. And I think I want the icon. I wonder if there's like a mountain I can use. Oh, perfect. I'll use this mountain icon. I love it. Okay. So now, whenever someone clicks on this particular marker on my map, they'll see the GPS coordinates, and then they'll be able to read a little bit, and they'll be able to flip through 3 different pictures about this location. Perfect. In this quest, there are, let's see, 5 different locations that you are supposed to label for your map. I'm just going to label one more with you, so know that when you're working on this quest, I'll do the first 2 parts with you, but then the rest of it you're going to have to do on your own before you turn it in. All right, so let's see. Let's look for the Taj Mahal. So I can just search for Taj Mahal, and there it is. That's the Taj Mahal itself, and the garden, the museum, all kinds of great stuff. So I'm going to click Add to that map. And again, all of this shaded information in gray I don't need, so I'm going to click Remove. I'll click the little Edit button, and I would explain what the Taj Mahal is. The Taj Mahal is blank. And I want you to fill that in. I don't want to give you too many answers here in this tutorial. So I'll click Save. And then again, I am sticking with my red color code because I enjoy that. I'm going to look for some kind of perfect for a building that could be my icon. I love it. And then I'm going to go ahead and look for some images. I'll take this one first. I'm going to click Save. Then I'm going to add some more images. This little plus button is where I can start choosing different image angles. So I like how the one picture shows it from out front, but I like this because it's a different angle of the same monument. So now I'm going to add one more. I think I saw an aerial shot further down, so I'm going to keep looking. Oh, perfect. I love this one. And then I can click Save, and people will be able to read my information, flip through the pictures, and that's perfect. All right, so when you're all done with all 5 of the monument markers and the descriptions and the images, and you have everything squared away and you're ready to turn in this project, what you would do is click the Share button here on the left. And it says right now, private, only you can access. You would change that to anyone with the link. So it should be on anyone with the link. And then click Save. And now this link is the link that you copy and paste and turn in to the comments section on 3D Game Lab for your quest. So I hope that this has been a good refresher for how to use Google Maps. I hope the tutorial helps you. Don't forget to be creative, and don't forget to write some really awesome descriptions for each one of these 5 monuments so that people who look at your map will be able to know why they're so important. If you have any questions, you know I'm always here for you in class. All right, see you later.